Hey, light workers, welcome to numerologist.com. It's me, Vannessa from Beyond Your Sun Sign. This is your tarot card reading, your general reading for May of 2021. Let's begin. Okay, so we want to take a deep breath in and just relax. Okay, forewarning. This is a month of chaos, essentially. We're in a 5-year, that 5 energy of complete changes, chaos, liberation, a need for freedom, a need for fun. These are all the themes of our year. And then, of course, May being that 5-month, we're going to feel that double energy. Plus 5 plus 5 is a 10. Therefore, it is also a universal month of new beginnings. So pretty much buckle up, brace yourselves. I think that we've already anticipated this energy coming in. I think that we've already felt it coming in. Keep in mind that the new beginnings and the changes, that's our background, right? That's just what's going on in the background globally. We're going to be focusing more on what's happening within our lives because that's the true energy that we can affect and change, right? The world will be on fire, but here we are, focusing on our vibration, on our 3D environment, because we can't really control that until we can control this. So we're going to be talking about what's going on within our personal lives, and then that will create that ripple effect into the greater conscious level, the collective consciousness. So just do what you can. It's what Mother Teresa said. If you want to change the world, go home and love your family. So we're going to be starting at square one this month. That being said, there are some new feelings that are going to be arising this month. New emotions, new feelings. These feelings are very, very pure. They have to be honored, right? I think a lot of the times, especially in our society, we feel a certain way and we tell ourselves, oh, that's crazy. Or, we allow a narcissist to kind of gaslight us and be like, why are you feeling that way? A lot of times, especially female energy will apologize for crying, will apologize for feeling a certain way. No more. This is where the buck ends and we start to just honor the way that we're feeling, because the way we feel is something that you can't control. So obviously it has merit. If it's something that our body is naturally reacting to, there's messages there, there's information there. It's a natural reaction, right? I'm not going to go and see that, an earthquake happening. I'm not going to be like, okay, well, let's ignore it. No, obviously there's something that's naturally happening that has to be processed and registered and analyzed so we can figure out when the next earthquake is going to come. We can anticipate it when our next emotional earthquake is going to come, and then we'll have better tools equipped to then plan around it, right? So this month is all about figuring out how we feel and analyzing it, really looking at it. If you're having an emotional reaction to a commercial, pull it apart. What is it in that commercial? Oh my God, the way that, that dad is interacting with their daughter, that is really creating an emotional reaction in me. Maybe I need to call my dad and try and settle the score with him and try and change the relationship or connect with him in the astral realm to try and shift the energy there. Really honor your emotions this month, because your emotions are speaking volumes, and there's so much information and so many messages there in order to better your life and therefore the rest of the world, right? That being said, after that card popped out, the dreaded Tower card popped out afterwards, right? And everybody is so terrified of this card because of what it represents. It is terrifying. To me, this is more of a terrifying card than the Death card, right? Because the Death card, I know that it's an outside source coming in and saying, okay, your time is up. And then it's almost like a sense of peace, right? All right, you know what? This is the end. I give up, right? I'm just going to let it go. The Tower card, when you look at it, it's people literally taking it upon themselves to jump out of the burning building. These people are not allowing themselves to be eaten alive by the flames. They're deciding to jump out into the abyss. It's almost like a risk taking. It's almost like, do or die, right? So the Tower card is so much more of an empowering energy as opposed to the Death card, because we're still in control. We're still deciding, okay, I'd rather leap to my death here and, and be at peace that way and go out fighting and screaming, as opposed to be smothered by the smoke where I'm at. So this month is all about recognizing that these new emotions, you can either be smothered by them Or you can decide to empower yourself and say, yeah, I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to jump right into these emotions. I have no idea where it's going to take me. I'm terrified to really dive deep into them and really figure out what's going on there. I'm absolutely terrified to do that. But that's because I've never done it before. I've never been smoked out before. I've never had an opportunity to do this. So this month is that perfect opportunity to make some profound changes and new beginnings in your life by jumping into the abyss, by taking control of these changes that are going to happen regardless. You might as well have some form of liberation empowerment by deciding to jump into it head first. These people literally, like, they're not even trying to maybe land on their bum. They're literally head first into the abyss. So the Ace of Cups popped out, then the Tower card, and then there was a whack of cards that fell out face down on top of the Tower card. And at first I was like, let me put these back in. Then I was like, no, these cards must be important. So these cards are the World card, the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Star card, the Six of Wands, that's a good one, the Devil, and the Seven of Pentacles. So reading this as a book, what is affecting the Tower moment? What is affecting the change that's in your subconscious that you really don't want to look at because it's too painful? Is that there was a time in the past when everything was great, when it felt like you had everything at your fingertips, when you felt like looking back on that memory, everything was really good back then. Then along came this young water sign, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, really young / immature energy, very emotionally volatile as well. It feels almost like a toddler, even if it's a toddler in a grown person's body. And keep in mind what they say that I truly believe in is that you end up, what did they say? You stop aging, you stop emotionally growing at the age of a trauma. So, for instance, my 50-year-old father-in-law, he lost his dad at age 5, and he literally is a 5-year-old in a 60-year-old's body. And it keeps him young, right? He's got a youthfulness to him, but dear God, the temper tantrums, right? So this person is a young water sign that might just be trapped at the age of their trauma. This person could also be somebody that you married because the marriage card is there as well. So everything was great. In comes this recognizing that the person that you married or the person that the person that you married into, maybe a family member, is emotionally stuck at a young age. And everything was still really great. You had the Star card, you were optimistic, you were positive, you felt supported. But of course, that support got to a point where it's like, how supported am I by this young energy? How supported can I really be? How reliable and how much dependability can I really place on this young, immature energy if they haven't even done the root work themselves in order to heal their young, early childhood traumas, right? So here we are recognizing through this Tower card moment that the connections that we've made with this young water sign are based on a negative aspect, right? We latched on to somebody who isn't 100%, who isn't healed. So when you latch on to a sick person, you're either going to become a caretaker or you're going to get infected and you're also going to be, sick in some way. And either way, it's not the level of support that's needed and conducive to a more positive and uplifting lifestyle, right? It's more so of that, the nurse and the wounded, where eventually they do start to heal through you, or you end up kind of moving backwards and your healing gets sidetracked and pulled back because of their lack of healing. Either way, it's turning negative, you're trapped, and it's time to really look at where you've invested a lot of your power. Because I think a lot of the times when it comes to moving on and when it comes to that support system, it gets to a point where we feel like, well, I've already invested so much time and energy and money and power into this relationship. How am I going to just pull out now? What does that mean for me, right? So at the end of the day, here we are, we have these new feelings, these new emotions come May, and these new feelings, these new emotions, that triggers this Tower card moment that is reminding us subconsciously that at the time that we were connected to this person, everything was great. We were in a really great space. And that's why that person came in to get healing. And you either married them or you married into their family, and you tried and you were optimistic. And it was like, okay, I have a Jesus energy where here I am healing the broken on a subconscious level, not even realizing that you're doing it. You're gaining support through that, but that support is not conducive to a positive lifestyle, right? Because when the support is based on how much care you can give to somebody else, how much nurturing you give to somebody else, you end up constantly giving, and getting absolutely nothing back. So you're starting to realize through this month how much energy you've invested into being this, this rehabilitation center to this traumatized toddler in a grown person's body. Okay, so there were two other cards that were face down, crossing these face down cards. So a little bit deeper into your subconscious, even more so just going right down into the core. And that is the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles. So there has to be a shift, okay? There has to be a shift. And with that shift, you make the plan. So like I said before, May in a 5 year, so a 5 month in a 5 year equals that one energy. Universally, we can tap into the energy of new beginnings, changes, freedom, liberation, double dose of that changeable energy. Plus with the new beginnings, we have a very, very rare opportunity to make, that's the key, to make some profound changes. How much longer are you willing to go investing into something that is just not giving you the support that you need? Because at the end of the day, you are in charge of your life. We can talk about what's going on in the world and, this and that and fear. Yeah, we can talk about it all you want. But at the end of the day, you are master of your body. You are ruler of your mind. You decide the fate of your life based on the law of attraction and manifestation. What are you going to do? And do not go into victim mode and say, well, this. Yeah, you put yourself there. Why can't you put yourself out, right? So decide today, right now, are you going to continue to invest any more energy into this young water sign, or are you going to make some of those profound changes? Are you going to get smothered alive by the smoke, or are you going to jump out of the burning building? Okay, I'm not going to go any further because this was already, kind of a preaching session, and we've already talked about the water sign energy before. So clearly the shifts aren't being made. I really, really, truly feel that this is your last month. This is your last opportunity. The universe is supporting any changes you want to make. And sometimes the changes are just putting your foot down, like saying, not allowing the narcissist to gaslight you anymore, putting your foot down and saying, okay, yeah, I'm still going to stay connected to you. I still love you, but this aspect of a relationship has to change, right? And you do that by honoring your feelings, by really clocking and registering things that are making you upset, things that are triggering you, right? If you're crying out of nowhere or holding back those tears, first of all, let the tears flow and then analyze it. Once you're done, you feel great. You feel kind of more centered. Pull yourself back, maybe bust out the journal. Why did I cry? What was the situation surrounding it? What is that bringing up? And if you're having trouble, please reach out to me, or even ask your dreams, ask your spirit guides through your dreams, go into a guided meditation. Why am I being triggered by, that beautiful moment between husband and wife? Why is that bringing tears to my eyes? Oh, because I don't think that I create beautiful moments for strangers walking by because I'm miserable, right? Things like that. Really getting in tune with who you are and just showing up authentically and really analyzing the feelings and the emotions that you're going to be experiencing this month. They're valid, they're worthy, and they're enough in order for you to recognize and do some really, really deep shadow work into your own subconscious and your own psyche, this energy that you've blocked. If you don't know who the young water sign is, a lot of the times it's that first love, right? Or that father. Sometimes it's your mom's first love, that when she was pregnant with you, she still had that pain. And then here you are just recreating it in other areas of your life, right? So really getting to the source of this young water sign. And if you need help, I can pull out the exact letters of the name and the birthdays, of course, the zodiac signs, let me know, send me a message. Love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing, amazing May. Please buckle up. This is chaos. So buckle up, brace yourselves. You've been warned. Love you guys, and I will see you next month, hopefully. Bye, guys.